Morning. Benvenuti. Welcome here today. I would like to, hold on. I would like to thank you so much, all of you, and in particular, Jacqueline Balkoviak, that she's just walked away, and all the organizer for inviting me here to this beautiful, beautiful festival. And I have to be honest, I've never been here. And I've been living in Houston for a long time, but this is the first time I'm coming, so forgive me, and it's beautiful. My name is Monica Ercolani, and as you can hear, I'm Italian, 100%, really, really Italian. So with my unforgettable accent, and I teach Italian at University of Houston. And also, I am the president of the Italian Community Cultural Center in Houston, and that's why I'm here today to present and to talk about my beautiful Italian center in Houston. Of course, you have something beautiful here, but we have something gorgeous in Houston as well. Let's start with a picture of our house, the Milford House. So as you can see, here is our center. The Milford House is in the museum district, if you know the area, on Bissonnet and Montrose, so very close to the museum. And is over 90 years old, so it's a quite old house, and is listed in the National Register of Historical Places in Houston. So we are very proud to have this amazing house. I'd like to start, but, okay, hold on one second, I have to, okay. Yes, why, this is the beginning of my presentation. So just start with very few simple questions. Why do people in USA study Italian? Why the Italian culture is so popular and attractive to people all over the world? Why do we need the Italian Cultural Community Center? And why do people refer to it or consider it an important place where we can meet and discuss all things Italian, tutto quello che è italiano, le cose italiane. May seem very minor and simple questions, but when we're planning our event and our activities, the answer to this question proves to be foundational. Collaboration. We work together to meet our common goal and value the contribution of others. Accountability. We use good judgment in making decisions and accept responsibility for our actions. Integrity. We employ the highest ethical standards by using honesty, fairness, openness in every action we take. Respect. We respect all individuals by treating them with dignity, equality, and trust. And then if you have a chance to look to our website, this is just a page from our website. In fact, you will see that the center is considered a gift of Italian culture to the city of Houston. And therefore, we intend to serve Italians who have relocated to Houston, Americans of Italian descent, and Italophiles, those who are interested in Italy and its culture. Therefore, needless to say, everyone is welcome in our center to advance, celebrate, and preserve Italian culture and heritage. In this regard, the open house is very important for us. The open house is imperative. Through this fun initiative organized by the center, the Italian community comes to know about the center, our activities and events, and more important, during the open house, all the Italian and then the people that love Italy and Italian culture in this area have the opportunity to meet, to interact, to chat, to talk to us, and also know each other and know the center. And finally, on November 9th, 2021, we were able to be in person again to open the center. We had a beautiful event. You can see a lot of people that were there. Of course, we had food. And then we also have a mini opera performed by the singers of the Moore School of Music of Houston, University of Houston. And that was fantastic because This is also show that we really try to have a collaboration with local university and local institute. So the opera singer came and performed the opera, and the audience was so thrilled and happy to be able to listen to them. So we're very proud of this, our open house, after so long. Referring to the previous question which one I opened in my speech, why do people love Italy and Italian culture? So the answer is very simple. I would like to say food, il cibo, fashion, la moda, literature, la letteratura, cinema, Italian movie, sports, and la lingua, e quindi la scuola d'italiano. Therefore, through our events and activities, we seek to offer a vision of Italian culture and language that include all the above, disproving stereotypes and being as close as possible to the reality of Italy today in terms of social, political, artistic background. And we also seek not to overlook historical events and characters. And in this regard, collaboration with the faculty of the University of Houston, St. Thomas University and Rice University, and the Italian consulate in Houston have been key factors to our mission. While presenting some events recently organized, my goal is to show you not only the cultural activity, but also to offer an answer to the question introduced so far and how we seek to fulfill our mission. Let's talk about food. So we have an amazing event called Ambrosia of Puglia, thanks to Dottoressa Cristina Giliberti, that you can see in the picture. And she's she's a professor of Rice University. She's a very good friend. She used to teach Italian with me at University of Houston. And also she's from Puglia, and I hope you know where is Puglia, but if you don't know where is Puglia, I will tell you in a moment. So south of Italy, you can see, that is called Il Tacco d'Italia, the hills of Italy. And so Professoressa Giliberti, she's from there, and she presented this special, very unique kind of oil, which is being produced in Puglia. But besides the tasting of oil, it of course is always a pleasure to try oil and have with some snack. The best part was the beautiful introduction that she did over Puglia. So she talked about the region and she told the story, she showed pictures, and she asked questions to taste our knowledge. So it was very entertaining and very interesting. We learned a lot about Puglia and about oil. And so this is show again the very deep and strong collaboration that we want to have with the faculty in the area. Of course, then I have to talk about wine, il vino italiano. And then il vino italiano is very important, you will know very well. So we start again with the new events about wine tasting, planned around the notion of aperitivo italiano, and which, as you may probably know, in Italian culture is like to get together before lunch or dinner, well, maybe more dinner, and is an incredible event, brings people together. We can chat, we can chill out, we can gossip, and we can have a great time. And we try to do the same at the Italian Cultural Center. So we try to bring the aperitivo italiano in town. With this event, this is the event that we had, one in December, another one in February. We're going to have a next one at the end of the month. And we try to target different regions each time. So the people, the audience has an opportunity to learn the region and to learn about the wine. So for example, for wine of Veneto, and I'm sure you know where is Veneto, but again, Veneto, Venice, you can see exactly where it is. The next one will be about Piemonte, So Piemonte, Regione Piemonte, benissimo, so la signora di Piemonte, with Torino, with beautiful Torino. So it's fantastic because people really, we take for granted that people know everything about Italian region and things like that. But just find out recently, a few nights ago, I was with some friends, a very good Italian friend, and she's from Italy, and she said, I never know that we have 20 regions in Italy. I just learned, yes, we do, we have 20 regions. So even in class, I always reinforce the notion that we have 20 regions in Italy, because it seems easy, it seems that everybody knows, but we have to tell constantly that we have 20 regions. Don't get confused with the city. So the wines, l'aperitivo italiano, as you can see, next one will be at the end of the month, con vini from Piemonte. And also, I want to say that we're gonna start again an incredible tradition that will be so successful in the past, which is called Dine Around. Every other month, we used to have a dinner to a local Italian restaurant. Of course, we have to stop for COVID, and we're going to resume April 19 at maybe this is the most Italian famous in Houston, is Amalfi. The owner and the chef, Giancarlo Ferrara, is 100% Italian from the Amalfi Coast. And so we're going to have a dinner at this restaurant. So again, the collaboration is with faculty, as you can see in a moment, with the Italian consulate, and also with local restaurants and bar. Fashion, la moda. Of course, we cannot skip la moda. La moda is so important in Italy. And we had this, we decided to change a little bit. In the past, we used to have a gala every year, but we decided it was time to do something different, and we established this new event, which is called fashion, it's just called Fashion Show and Luncheon, and is a lunchtime, and is in connection with some boutique or some place, some very well known, maybe Neiman Marcus, you heard about it, in so very high level brand fashion store in Houston. But what is important is the goal of this event. We raise money to establish scholarship. And until last year, we were able to establish scholarship only for high school. But finally, this year, we're going to offer a study abroad scholarship. So it's $2,500, and which is, it's quite a money for a student. And this is for someone who wants to go and study abroad in Italy. And this is brand new. We just received last week, and this week we are going to decide who's going to be the recipient of this scholarship, and I hope it's one of my students. Yes, I really push very hard to one of my students to apply, so I'm very excited if she can get it and she can go and in Italy and study this summer. That would be fantastic. But as you can see how much money we collect since 2000, so we are very proud of this scholarship. And of course, next will be movie and film. We are very strong and we are very proud of our Italian contemporary film series. We have once a month a movie in Italian with English subtitle. Usually we have a small presentation, a brief presentation, and then we have the movie. This movie you're not going to find in the very popular platform like Netflix or Amazon Prime. These are unique. We have a special distributors in Italy, and so they're very famous, well-known in Italy, and usually they are from 2021, 22, so very recent movie. And so as you can see, I have, this is the list, maybe not, it's far away, but this is the list, and every month we have a new movie. And also in connection with this, I would like to talk about something else that we celebrate every January, on January 27th, and when we honor the Il Giorno della Memoria, to commemorate in the Holocaust, the victim of the Holocaust. This is a very important event for us. And this particular activity is in conjunction with the Italian Consul of Houston, so that Italian General Honors, he comes and he gives a speech, and we show a documentary connected with the victim of the Holocaust. That was the last January 27th. So again, strong collaboration between faculty, between also the Italian consulate. And then La Scuola d'Italiano, that we are extremely proud about our school, La Scuola d'Italiano di Houston, which is the only institution in town recognized by the Italian government. The students are very high qualified professors and teachers, very high qualified teachers. Material is a new material directly from Italy. Sometimes I use the same book they're using at the ICC, so I can guarantee the 100% authentic and proved to be the right material to teach. And we have classes from adults, for kids, for teenagers, but also if you have a specific request, we also offer class for travelers if you decide to travel to Italy, conversation. And just recently, and I'm glad I was here listening to the previous presentation, because we are talking about citizenship and naturalization. Well, right now, if you want to apply for an Italian passport, you have to pass, as an American, you have to pass an exam. So it's not that simple. So you have to pass the B1 level of Italian language. And so we decide to offer a class in order for people to prepare, to be ready for pass this exam. That's the exam is called CILS, exam preparation. And the CILS is the certification of Italian as a foreign language, certificato di italiano come lingua straniera. In order to be able to receive the citizenship, you have to pass level B1 of cittadinanza di livello. And then we have a great school for kids. So we try to really make our children learn Italian language. I know it's very hard, but we really try. So that's why we established La Scuola d'Italiano per Bambini. And in connection with this, we used to have beautiful events like La Befana on January 6th, and then, which is the Epiphany, or the Carnevale, il Carnevale Italiano. We hope we can resume next year. Finally, we're going to be able, because, kids that are all together, as you can see in the picture, having fun. That was from the 2020. Adults can participate as well. I was there too. So kids and parents, grandparents, il nonno, la nonna, fratelli, brothers and sisters, all together comes and try to have fun. And also to learn about this tradition, because otherwise our kids here, they don't know anything about Befana or Carnevale. So these are very important cultural events for us. Well, stay close to the language. We also offer classes on specific themes, specific courses. Last year, we were able to offer all year round a class on Dante. So students were able to read the old Divina Commedia. So the first course was on Inferno. Then we had Purgatorio, and finally Paradiso. And next month, we will start with opera. So we try to cover almost everything, all the cultural Italian. And so the next one will be opera. Thanks to Professor Dominic D'Aquila from St. Thomas University, again, collaboration with all the university. And another incredible event, which will be in April, I'm very proud that I'm looking for, is this conversation with a very, very famous writer, Andrea Baiani. We are very lucky because he lives in Houston. He's a professor at Rice University. One of his last publications, they won a prize in 2007, is being translated in English. And so we're going to have a conversation with this writer, and the moderator is Professor Alessandro Carrera. Well, Alessandro Carrera is the director of the Italian Studies at University of Houston. He's my boss, but he's the director of the Italian Studies and also is the director of the WCL, which is World Culture and Literature is a master. So University of Houston now is able to offer a master with emphasis in Italian language. And I give you a flyer so you can read some information about this program, which I don't know, it seems that not too many people know that we have a master program at U of H. And Alessandro Carrera is the director of that program as well. And Mass, la Messa Italiana. So finally, after 2 years, we were able to have again la Messa in Italiano, well, bilingual, half Italian, half English. And the Bishop Italo Dell'Oro from the Diocese of Galveston very kindly came and celebrated the Mass, and we were very happy. And it was very nice. I have a picture with him. He stayed after Mass. He talked to everybody. He took picture and selfie with everybody. And so I would like to let you know that we resume the Mass. Right now it's going to be every other month. Every other month we have La Messa in Italiano. And not only language, art, and literature, but also sport and non-calcio, soccer, because, Italia think about only soccer, which is true, but we were able to offer a lecture about baseball. And well, I want to be honest, I didn't know anything about baseball, so I was there attending because I try to attend all the events, and I was very skeptical. I said, I don't know, anything's going to be so boring. It was very informative, extremely well done. The documentary was excellent. I learned so much. And this is the director, Roberto Angotti, and it was a fantastic event. We had also a panelist after that, and through their experience, we could learn that, so even in Italy, they play baseball, and it seems that it's not popular as here, but still we start to having a team. And so we have a refreshment after that. And in the picture, I would like to point it out that this person there next to Roberta Angotti is our executive director, Erika Meyers. She's the director and then the program event coordinator. And really, thanks to her, we can have all these events. She's a very a fundamental key in our center. Last things I would like to tell you that I'm very proud is also the new website. We have a brand new website. We update our website, and it's been so beautiful and so well accepted that we receive an award, the World Bronze Award. And so you can see the H represents Houston, and inside you can see il tricolore italiano, la bandiera italiana, so the Italian flag, con il verde, bianco e rosso, so to show this strong collaboration between Houston, between Texas, between USA and Italian culture. And so please come and see us. We are very active on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Here's our website, il nostro indirizzo. And I hope I can see you. And grazie mille. Grazie mille. Thank you so much.